Peace, love, and light, y'all. How is everybody doing? I hope everyone is doing well. And I know it's been a while since I did a video, but I'm here today to do one. But before we get started, I want to send our condolences to Solomon and Edwina Ford. He's also known as Shlomo. I couldn't get that out. Yeah, they're on YouTube. She's on YouTube as the Hebrew Griot. You know, they lost their oldest daughter, so you know, sending out prayers and for them. Also, for all those who were got hit by Hurricane Helene. Those who lost family members, prayers and condolences to you. Those who lost everything, you know, the same. Prayers and condolences for everybody, for everything, because that was a horrible thing. And like some of them said, that they had never seen anything like that in their life. So, you know, just keep them up in prayer, you know, because the Most High knows, He knows. Okay, now, with that being said, all that done, yes, I am back with another video today, and I know it's been a while, so we're going to do a video, okay? Now, today, what we're going to do, we are going to make English muffins, okay? English muffins. You can do plain, sourdough, raisin, all kind, but we're just going to do regular plain English muffins today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything set up, and then I'm going to come back. Okay, you guys, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get our flour ready. And as many of you know, I switched over to freshly milled flour. Okay, this is my grain, and I'll show you, for those who don't know, not my grain, but my meal, I'll show you how to use this. Okay, and I'm going to be measuring out in grams instead of cups, but the recipe that I will link below in the description gives you measurements, you know, with cups and all that stuff. Now, this calls for 500 grams of flour, or 4 1/4 cup of flour, okay, if you're using regular bread flour or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna tear out this cup. Okay, so we gotta we'll start off with, okay, wait, let me start over because I didn't explain. Okay, I'm using hard white wheat berries and kamut berries, okay? The reason why I like to mix these two, I saw a lady do it, and it makes it taste extra good. Kamut has a nice buttery flavor to it, so that's why we're using the kamut with the hard white wheat. And we need 420 grams of hard white wheat. We're gonna measure. Okay, almost there. Okay, 420. Now we need 80 grams of the kamut. You can actually use all of either hard white wheat, or you can use all of the kamut. Okay, we're going to tear that out, and we're going to need 80 grams of the kamut. It's good. If you go over like maybe 1 or 2 grams, that's okay, you know, because it doesn't make that much of a deal with that little bit. Okay, now I'm going to turn my mill on, and we're going to mill these grains. Put this away and get ready for the next steps. Okay, you guys, I found like when you have appliances, you have your cords. I use scrunchies to keep my cords together. So I'm going to move this out the way. We're going to bring okay, now following the recipe here. Okay. Let me get all this stuff. I should have had all this stuff sitting here. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I am back. And we're going to get everything in this mixer. This is my Bosch mixer that I use for making bread. I do have a KitchenAid, but it can't handle freshly milled flour. Okay, now I have 1 3/4 cup of whole, it calls for whole milk, but I'm using soy milk in here, and I'm going to put this in here. It's the act for warm milk. Okay, now next it's called for the butter. Well, I got plant butter, and I had 3 tablespoons of that. Now I need 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt. I think I'm gonna do 1 1/2, just under 1 1/2. Just under, just a little bit. Okay, and now it calls for, let's see, place softened butter, salt, sugar. Oh, I'm not using sugar, I'm using agave, and I have 2 tablespoons of agave, and we're going to put that in there. Let's see, let me switch this around. Get all that goodness in there. Almost dropped it. Okay. Okay, now it says after I get that in there, let's see. Okay, we're going to mix this until we get everything mixed up. Okay, now this also calls for 1 egg, but you guys know I don't eat eggs. And for all you vegans out there, so you can use 2 things. You can use, this is sunflower lecithin. Sunflower lecithin. Let me show you this. You know, different companies make that. And you can also use, flax gel or flax meal. You know how to make a flax egg. And you also can use aquafaba. What aquafiber is, it's just bean water. That's what it means. You can get aquafiber from chickpeas, cannellini beans, white northern beans, black beans, and all that. So you can use this. So what I'm using is aquafiber. And so 3 tablespoons of aquafiber equal 1 egg. 1 tablespoon equals the yolk, and 2 tablespoons equal the white part of the egg. So I'm gonna put that in there. And I'm gonna blend that. Okay, now I'm gonna start adding my flour. Okay, let me move this, put this away. I'm going to leave my teaspoon here because I got to put in my yeast. And I'll explain that as I go. Okay, now, we're going to start adding our flour. Get cup. And this calls for 4 1/4 cups. So we're going to put in, we're going to start with, let's see, 2, okay, we're going to start with that. Let me tell you guys, when you're baking with freshly milled flour, it's going to depend on the weather, how much moisture are in your grains, and so forth and so on. So, yeah, now this dough is going to be kind of sticky and tacky. It's not going to be really, you know, like, it's going to be like a bread dough, but it's going to be a little softer, okay? And you really only want to put in enough flour to make it pull from the sides of the bowl, because you don't want the dough too dry. Bring y'all closer so you can see. Hold on. Okay, so you can see there's just a little bit more flour, not much. All right, that's good. That's good. Now, what we need to do with this, since this is freshly milled flour, we need to let this sit for from minimum 15 minutes. I usually let mine sit for 30 minutes so it could soak up the liquid, you know, and be soft, because it still has the germ and the bran in it that store-bought flour don't have. In order for it to be soft, that's what you want to do. Okay, now, We're going to come back in 30 minutes after this sits, you know, to soak up the liquid. Okay, you guys. Okay, you guys. Wait, let me fix this. Anyway, you guys can see. All right, now it's time to put in the yeast. We're going to put 2 teaspoons of yeast in here. Yeah. And when I'm using instant yeast, put that in there. We're going to let this mix. Now, this is the part I said before when it was auto leasing that it will not come off the side of the wall. This is the part where it comes off the sides of the wall. And I'm going to let this mix for like, what is that? No, push it up. For like 6 minutes. And after it mixed for 6 minutes, then I'm going to do a window pane test to see if it's ready. Okay, you guys, I almost forgot to bring y'all back. So now, this is the dough. I took it out of me. I usually let it proof in there, but I decided to take it out. So I'm going to cover this up, and I'm going to stick it in the oven. And I'm going to let that rise for an hour and a half. So let me set the timer for an hour and 30 minutes. Well, I'm going to give it an hour and 45 minutes. Start. So we're going to go ahead and let it do its first rise till it doubles in size. Then we're going to come back. Okay, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay, you guys, we're going to get our dough. It's finished its rising. And what we're going to do, we're going to put, this is freshly milled. Well, it's not fresh, it's been in the freezer. Cornmeal. And we're going to take this out of here. And we're not going to, usually when you bake bread, you punch it down, but we're not going to punch this down. We're just going to take it out. And we're going to try to roll it out. I'm not going to push it too hard though. I'm going to roll it. This is a dough roller, by the way. There are different types. This is one, and this is another one right here too. People use these like when they make pizza dough. That's what they're really used for. Okay, now we got the dough all rolled out, and let me put some flour right here. Get this. So I have something to transfer them to once I get them cut out. I'm gonna cut these. I don't know how many I'm gonna get. Okay, so far. Okay, I have 7 so far. And I'm using I don't know if I said it before, the cutter. I got a 3-inch cutter. And when you're cutting out things with these cutters, you don't want to twist them because it'll mess up the rise when they start rising. Okay, get another pan. Let's see. Okay, and put this here. We're gonna roll this back out and finish cutting. Oh, wait a minute, I need to put the flour over here. Put the corn flour over here. But I'm gonna let this relax a little bit because it's getting kind of stiff because I've been handling it. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes so it can relax. Okay, here we go. I started rolling before I started the camera. Okay, let me put a little bit more so I can dip this. Let's see. let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, okay, we got, I think we're going to get 16 out of here. Let's see. Yeah, we got 16. I'm just push this in here and get and shape it, and let me see. Okay, put that there. And I'm going to cover these, and they're going to rise about 35 minutes. And cover them and let them rise. We'll clean up our mess. Okay, we're going to let those rise for 35 minutes, and then we'll come back to start cooking them. Okay, you guys, our English muffins have risen. Hey, something's on here. And now we're going to cook them. What you do is you cook them on top of the stove. And you put the corn meal or the corn flour, whatever you're using, or if you're allergic, you have allergies to corn, you can use rice. Get you some rice flour. You can use rice flour. Okay. Let me turn this down. And we're going to leave this on one side for, thing fell. Okay, you guys, we're going to leave these on for 7 minutes. Let me set a timer. Okay. Okay, we got our timer set for 7 minutes. We're going to let these cook for 7 minutes. Then we're going to flip them over. And we are going to measure the the temperature on the inside when I think they're done. And if they're not done, we'll finish them off in the oven. Okay. Okay, you guys, I almost forgot to bring y'all back. So these are the last of them. Sure did almost forget to bring y'all back. Okay, let me okay. It's done. Oh, shoot. Okay, they're done. Turn that off. All right, I gotta test this one because this was the last one to go on there. This is the funny looking one. All right, this one's done too. I didn't think it would be. Okay, you guys, here are English muffins all done. I already ate a couple of them, but as you can see, there's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think I got like 17. Did I eat 2 or 1? I don't remember. But I did eat a couple of them. Well, one of them. Anyway, now I'm going to show you guys how to open them. The best way to open up an English muffin, is with a fork. You stick the fork in. Ooh, this is still hot. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. And you stick it all the way in. Okay, now, and you just pull it open. And you got all the little nooks and crannies. You see how hot that is? Put some butter on it. Or whatever you want on your English muffins. There. Okay, English muffins. Homemade English muffins. Put that over there. Now, I will put the link to the in the description below if you want to try this. You don't have to use milk flour. You can use regular all-purpose or bread flour or whatever flour you want to use, okay? Yeah, give them a try. Okay. Now, if this is the first time you ever watch any of my videos, give me a thumbs up so the algorithms will see it. Leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. And so I'll bring you more content. You know, I got to get back up on the horse and start getting these videos out. But, yeah. Okay, you guys. I'm going to say peace, love, and light to you all. And have a great rest of the day. And I'll catch you in the next video.